Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? My name is William Carrington. This video right here, what I'm going to be doing on this one is actually doing sales in a place of business, actually taking on the products and showing them to the customer and talking it over with them, and as we do, then we go in for the close, try to close the deal or do the takeaway. But either way, like I say, this is a series of videos, new ones that just got out. They're full of and they're going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. But anyway, roll the sleeves up. Let's get right into it. Okay, so right now the scenario is your customers are coming in, and you've already got them coached in. They're coming over, and you remember you're in control. Once you walk through that door in the morning, this is like your basketball court here. That is your battlefield. Your store is your product. It's what I'm trying to do is plant that seed. So when you come in the morning, you're coming in and you're getting so focused that you know, hey, I don't really want to call it a battle. I don't really want to call that because you will be victorious in the afternoon. But I'd rather call it something like, well, even like with basketball or football. But whatever you can get your mindset on, to where you're focused on what is going on in that store and your products and what they do. Make sure you read your products. Find out what they do. So when a customer comes in, you'll have that knowledge. That makes the customer feel happier. See? You got that knowledge of the product and whatever it may be and may do, and you may just look at it and know what it does. But some you may have to read on the back. You may need to know like a certain age group that it's designed for. Because remember, the manufacturers, when they make these products, they've been doing it long enough now. They know what age group and what they're marketing to. They'll market to the parents for a certain age. Okay, and that's what you've got to look at. So you want to read that. That way you don't mislead your customer. You mislead your customer in any way, then right there you've already stained yourself. And I mean, it'll happen quickly. But you want to stay focused, read on your products, and then go into your sales pitch. And you want to make it fun. Get excited about it. That's one thing. That's how I was able, once I found out, and being around people, I enjoy talking to people. But once I found out that when I'm in there and doing my thing, I got to a point where I was comfortable doing it. So as I'm comfortable doing it, I didn't look stressed. I was having fun. And so what it done, it made it fun for the customer. So really, the customer wasn't only just buying the product, they was buying the show, or the performance. The performance that I was doing for them on the sales, that got their interest, they pulled them in. It made them and me feel like we were close, we're friends, we're buddies. We're now in this together. It's not like they're on their own and I'm just going to try to sell them best I can, that's it. No, because I'm going to need them for a repeat customer, And that's what I'm telling you. When I go to plant the seeds, these seeds of salesmanship, these seeds that will grow your sales will come out of it. When I plant these seeds in you, I want you to understand completely that there is a mission, but I want you to make it fun. I want you to have fun at it. Like we talked about that over just a few minutes ago. It's about being upbeat, being happy, putting that smile on your face. Always make sure you carry a toothbrush and some mouthwash and have some breath mints and a bottle of water close by. Because the toothbrush and all, you want to brush your teeth throughout the day, especially if you're a smoker. Brush your teeth throughout the day. Take a little mouthwash and always keep a mint. And don't think, well, I'll use the mints and the mouthwash and I'll brush my teeth. No, you need to always check your teeth. Because, that's one thing about sales. You're not only using your voice to sell, you're using this whole image right here, and you're using these hands. So as you present yourself in body language, and you're talking to people, you want to keep yourself open. So now you're bringing them over to the product. You show them the product. Hey, this is the product. This is what it does. It's a set of tools, and it's like a little survival toolkit. It's got a little first aid kit in it. It can go right in the vehicle, either in your trunk or behind your seat in the pickup. But this is the different things. It's got different metric sockets in it. and look, there's a screwdriver. It looks like either a 4-way or a 2-way screwdriver. And then also, you look right down here, there's some star things. And so see, you're explaining in detail what this item does. So the customer is following right with you on that. They are focused on the product, and you planted that seed in them by saying it will go in the back in the trunk of the car, or it'll go behind the seat of the pickup truck. But either way, this is a must-have item to have in your car or vehicle in case you break down. You may not have a lot of knowledge of what to do on a vehicle, but say somebody comes up, has the knowledge but not the tools. If you have this little survival toolkit in the car with you, then you've got a greater chance of somebody being able to help you to get you rolling again. In this here, I mean, you could use this for a Christmas gift. You know, like say, right now, you know, they're selling for $25.95 on the shelf, but right now only, if you buy more than one, you'll get them at the price of $19.99 a piece. So, see, you're already saving that much more right now per item. So you're going to be saving, you know, every bit between $5 to $7 on each item. So, right now, how many do you need? Because I know you're probably your father, your son, or somebody at church, maybe your daughter. Somebody's going to need this item before the year's out. And they're going to be grateful, they're going to be grateful that you sold them this item. And then that's just, see, what it does, that makes them feel good. Because they're not going to feel guilty about spending the money. They're going to be happy that they could use this, and then they can explain it to either one of their spouses. You know, well, this cost this, but this is why I got it. Or, you know, that way. And it could be a church member. You know, you're saving money here. You know, don't just buy 2. You know, buy 6. You know, but you know that way people at church can get them. Your children's got teachers in school. Be a nice little gift since they're on sale to take to school and give as a gift there. So right now, I could see you using 6 of these right off the bat. 6 of them. So, I mean, we can go ahead and write you up. Just follow me right up here. We'll go up here to the counter. Hey, Joe, you got a customer here who's buying 6 of these little toolkits with the first aid kit inside. Can you write them up for me? Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Joe's going to take care of you. But, you know, and you tell them what your name is. And when they say their name, well, my name is Joe and her name is Betty. When they say Joe and Betty, what I want you to do is, in your mind real quick, you think of somebody who's either named Joe or somebody who favors somebody that looks like it. It might not even be a Joe. Maybe his name's Steve, but the guy's name here is Joe, but he favors a Steve. But then you'll remember that when he comes in, he looks like Steve, but his name's Joe. Well, then that'll throw you right back in, and you'll remember and stay focused. Same way with Betty. You'll think of somebody. You'll think of either maybe a song or something. But you'll see her, you know, sweet Betty eyes, you know, or whatever. You'll remember something. That locks that image in. That locks that image in of that person that you just sold. That person is no longer a cold call, so when you're around them, you won't be nervous either. You see, on your next time that y'all get together, you won't be nervous. You'll call them out by name as soon as they come in the door. Hey, Joe, hey, Betty, come on over here. I got a crazy deal for you. I want you to check it out down over here in aisle 4. Come on over here, man. You're going to love it. If you thought that last deal with them toolkits, you wait till you see this deal. This is even better. Better than that other one. So see, that's what this is saying. You stay on top of your game. You're remembering, recalling, and you use an image. And I don't want to sound bad when I say this, but maybe somebody's dog is named Joe. Whatever it takes for you to remember Joe and Betty's name. You know, and by their face. As soon as you see their image, your mind is already, the computer in your mind there, it's already collecting away information. Oh, Joe, no, Betty Blue Eyes. Whatever it is, that's what you're going to remember. And then I just planted that seed in. There's another seed planted, and also you'll plant that seed in yourself. And then that's where you'll move in to get your customers, and you'll have to start your customer base. That way, Christmas party or something coming up, you're going to have some stuff for Christmas. You'll have their information on file because there's a warranty for every product. You know, you're going to back the products for 30 days. You know, because the reason why you want to do that, products are going to stand on their own. And if they don't, yeah, get them back from the customer. And let them know that, because you don't want a product out there that could devastate your whole company. I mean, you're going to have products that are going to be some that maybe will be a recall. Maybe something happened in the way it was being manufactured. And then it just happened that they come out and they go, oh man, you know, we figured out it's going to have to be a recall. Bite the bullet, and get that product out of the field. Get it out of the field so where it don't tarnish, it won't tarnish your name. Because once you ruin your name, then it takes a lot to go back and rebuild. You almost have to change management. You know, you may have to change the name. But it depends. You don't want to ruin your name. You want to establish your name, what your products are, how you treat your customers, and then stay with it. Stay with it, and push it. And like I say, you're building your customer base. You're getting out there and greeting them. You're not letting the customer come in. Don't do this. I've seen this. As a matter of fact, I'm not mad at the old boy. I've done it just the other day. I went in to get a part for my computer and a part for my cell phone. So it was like, not really a department store, but it was for an electronics store. And so I went in there. They was over at the counter. Only one guy was in there. He was a young guy. He's in there behind the counter. Never spoke to me when I went in. Never said nothing. Didn't say hi, nothing. He just sat over there doing his thing. He was on the phone, on his personal cell phone. And so I went on in. I was looking for a product. I didn't really know where it was. I went to go to ask him. He was on the phone. He turned his back toward me. I thought, well, whatever. You know. So I went on and I went looking. I found what I needed. Came up to the counter. And I sat there and I said, man, pretty awesome job, huh? And he goes, well, how do you figure that? I said, well, man, you got air conditioning? I said, as hot as it is outside? I said, the place is clean? He said, yeah. I said, that's part of my duties. So I got in trouble if I didn't take the vacuum cleaner and clean the floors. And he said, so every morning I come right in. I'll just do it automatically anymore. I just go and vacuum, and then I can have the rest of the day. I'll sit over here and talk to my girlfriend or whatever. And I said, oh, really? I said, well, man, how's your commission? I ain't paid commission. I said, what do you mean you ain't paid commission? He said, man, I ain't paid commission. He said, I'm paid hourly. I said, hourly? I said, man, you must be paid big bucks. What are you, the supervisor or a shift foreman? What are you? And he said, no, man. He said, I'm just the guy that comes in and opens the place up. He said, the guy who hired me done a favor for my parents. He knew my parents. I said, here. I said, well, what's he paying? Minimum wage. Right there. Bam! Minimum wage. Bam! Bam! What did it just do? It killed, it destroyed that whole employee's outlook on the company. So he got in trouble for not vacuuming, so he vacuums when he comes in. So it gives him the rest of the day not to really do anything else. He said once a month he'll dust or something. You know, but he said rather than that, he said, people just come in and out all day. Some buy, some don't. But he's not paid at nothing but minimum wage. In other words, he's to turn the key in to get him in the door. Turn the key to get in the door. He's to answer the telephone, and then if somebody asks for a product or somebody goes to buy a product, he's supposed to ring them up. There's my time. But anyway, that's what destroys a lot of business. You got to give an incentive in sales. You give an incentive, then the person that's there, and his title was a sales rep, but he lacked a lot of things, but I will give him credit, and I mean this, the store was clean. The store, now that's one of my pet peeves, is dirt, filth. I can't handle that. Can't handle a dirty store. I don't care what you got, what business you got, I don't like it dirty. If you got people coming in, then you better keep it clean, especially if I'm going to be coming through. So I just don't like it at all. So what I'm telling you on this one right here, you see what I told you about? The young man at the store, he had no goal. There was no goal for him to reach. There was no incentive to push him to go further in his career. He was just doing it to get by. He was in school, and so it was just something to get by. And so anyway, if he hadn't, I know that if somebody would have went in there, if the owner would have went in and planted another seed in him and said, hey man, I'm going to give you an incentive after you reach such goal. I'm going to give you more money. Because once that's done, it would have got that young man up. He would have came over and greeted me. And he would have tried to sell me and upsell me more than what I needed. And he could have, because there were some other products I really liked in there. And I will go back because I built a rapport with the young man. So at least now when I go in there, he may still act the same way, but we got a little rapport going on. And who knows, I may just reach out and try to save him and bring him over to my side and plant that seed in him when I'm planting in you now. I might have to wrap this one up. But anyway, whatever you do, a lot of business owners, you'll destroy yourself. You will. You'll implode instead of exploding out or going out. You will implode. And what happens is that you've got to take care of your workforce. You got to keep them up and motivated. You got to have the good products. If you get a product that's not no good, recall that thing. And if you can't ship it back and you have to bite the bullet because it came from overseas, but you got, and I'm not knocking anything overseas, I'm just saying the transport cost to get that back. Well, then there's other places that will buy reclaimed products so you can sell them out to those and maybe still make some money. But get that product back out of the field so where you can keep your name clean. That's another one of my things. You've got to keep your products good so where your customers will like it and they'll keep coming back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this one up, but we're going to come right back in with another one. All right, thank you so much.